Okay, it's very difficult to make a video like this because YouTube doesn't allow for footage. So, I can't exactly analyze much, really. I just wanted to talk about this really underrated skill and something that I never see Morgan Gibbs-White really getting credit for, and something he is a specialist at. I think Morgan Gibbs-White should start to get praise for how good he is at this specific skill. Morgan Gibbs-White is a specialist at through balls. Now, as a 10, that's not completely unexpected, but he is really talented at giving amazing through balls, which is just another skill that he has on top of his amazing catalogue of skills and attributes. He's extremely physical. He's a great ball carrier. He scores goals, has a really good shot on him, and on top of that, is a specialist at through balls, making him a very good number 10. Now, I have a few screenshots here just to show how good he is at through balls. And what you'll notice is these aren't really straightforward. It's more pure skill than anything. So we have this one versus Leicester, where he's running through past the midfield. And those two centre-backs are really narrow, which make it quite difficult to thread a ball through to Awani. But Morgan Gibbs-White does it anyway. And if I just watch it, right through the middle of them, Awani lets it run through. And it's the perfect weight. And that's what you'll notice with Morgan Gibbs-White. He often has the perfect weight on his through balls. This one against one of the best defences in the Premier League, arguably the best, Arsenal. He's running through again in that number 10 position. We're in the number 10, of course. And he is just going to perfect on a plate for Awani. Now, there's a difference between playing a through ball and a perfect through ball. That through ball, Morgan Gibbs-White to Awani, you can't see it, but I can. It's perfectly in his path. What I'll do is I'll link the games to these matches where the through ball happens, so you can watch it if you want. It's so perfectly weighted. It's so David Silva-esque. This one's a little bit more straightforward. It's against Fulham. Again, he's in that number 10 position. And it's outside the foot. But it is still perfect. It's not the hardest through ball ever to make. But it's the weight of pass, which is great. And Forest are on the attack. And then they score from it. Hudson-Odoi. And that comes from another great Morgan Gibbs-White through ball. And this one, I actually think this is the pass where I was like, I need to make a video on this. Now, this was actually a while ago. Was it last year? 11 months ago? Where I thought, is he really this good at through balls? I'll have to check his other ones. It's against Newcastle. Now, this is outrageous. So, when you're playing it, you'll notice that he does it so early, where not many players would have played this pass. But because he understands Elanga's pace, and he understands that Burn isn't quick, he hits it early, right in the middle of the two defenders, and it's honestly so perfect. Elanga runs through, slots it through the keeper's legs, and Forest score from it. It is outrageous. Then we have this one, right? Now this one's a little bit different to the others. How he picks this pass, I do not... Look, if you're going to click on one of the highlights, please click on this one. And at 1 minute 44... just look at Morgan Gibbs-White's pass. It's an absolute joke. Honestly, I don't even know what he's doing. I don't know how he has seen that. But that, to me, is someone... That's one of the best players in the Premier League at through balls, at that specific skill. Because that... To have the awareness of where players are, his back is completely turned to, I believe it's Nico Williams. So for him to see him there... and know he's there and play a perfect through ball, which he often does. Amazing from Morgan Gibbs-White. And when you see Morgan Gibbs-White in this 10 position, I think teams have to be really fearful. Now, when you used to see David Silva in that position, it was like, okay, well, a perfect pass is coming. You really have to look at those little gaps in between the defenders because he will pick the pass. And I'm not saying Morgan Gibbs-White is as good as David Silva at that, but defenders and people have to be aware when he's in that position, more often than not, he can pick the most perfect pass. But again, it's the weight of pass for me, which is the best part about it. An interesting video, a different kind of video to what I normally do, but it's something that I noticed, and I thought video worthy. Yeah, hope you enjoyed.